I wouldn't have spoken, but too bad. 42 years ago, right after Mary and I got married, we moved to Cleveland. And at that time, it was just the two of us. And Baruch Hashem, over these years, we've been blessed with an amazing family that provides us a treasury of nachas on a daily basis. We've also been blessed with many, many lifetime friends, many of whom have come to us through our relationship at the shul. That's why do I need this?
Yeah.
That's why this recognition is particularly significant for us, because it comes from the people that we really hold so very dear. So I want to thank you for that. I want to tell you, I had a grandmother who was amazing. She was kind, and she was affectionate, and she was humorous, and she supported to a great deal everything that I wanted to do. Like many women of her generation, she was an excellent cook. And in a family where she had 4 sisters who were also excellent cooks, she was noted to be the best. And she used to say, the proof is in the pudding. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can take the finest ingredients and you can roll everything together with the greatest care, but at the end of the day, if it didn't taste good, it was all for nothing. So the proof is in the pudding. A number of years ago, as Jordan mentioned, when I was the president of High Jewish Center, Rabbi Shur Zecher Tzaddik Bracha came to me and said, Gershon, I'm interested in stepping back a little bit. His plan was to become the Rabbi Emeritus of the shul, and then we would hire a younger rabbi to take over the daily activities. So we got together with the executive board and the board, and we decided we would proceed with that, but we didn't have any sense of immediacy. So we started taking applications, and then we started talking to applicants. So then, unfortunately, we lost Rabbi Shur, who was Nifter. And after the tremendous shock began to wane a little bit, we realized that we had a very important task. And I don't think there's anything more important that a shul can do than to search and to find a rabbi. So that's what we started to do. And of course, the first thing we did was we developed a committee, a search committee. And by standards, it was very large. We had 13 to 15 people on the committee. And we wanted a diverse group. We wanted people that, different factors that represented the shul. So we had people that had been in the shul for a long time, that knew the history of the shul. We had younger people that knew the direction in which they wanted to go with the shul. We had people that had a day school education, public school education, people that had kids at the academy, people that had kids at Beit Sefer, and people that didn't have children at all. So we started our search, and we got applications, and what we did was a very, very systematic approach. There was nothing Hamish about what we did. The first thing the committee did was outline 7, 8, 9 criteria that we're looking for. And then we used the criteria as we listened to, brought rabbis in, first from the Cleveland area, and then from across the country. So we brought the rabbis in, they came and spent some Shabbos with us, and then every Sunday we would meet and review the candidates based on our criteria. The committee itself was a dream come true. Even though it was a large committee, no one ever missed. Everybody was charged, everyone was energized. It was, in fact, a pleasure to work with all these people, and it was great. We had decided at the very beginning that we didn't want any derisiveness or any factions within the shul. So at the very beginning, we decided that we would, it would have to be unanimous. The selection had to be unanimous. So that's what we did. The committee met every Sunday for a year, reviewing candidates and discussing with the criteria and giving everybody a rank. I have to mention one person particularly in the committee who spent so much time and effort. That's Mark Littman. He spent hours and hours applications, vetting people, calling for references.